Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a review of sneak peek, okay, of the new season of Love After Lockup. Now, y'all know how much we all love this ratchetness of a show. Okay, they gave us a sneak peek of the first 4 couples out of the 7 couples they're gonna have on this season. These are all new couples. It is season 3. This is no longer season 2. Episode 8,455. It's a whole new season, thank God, okay? And I can't wait, okay? So, first things first, y'all know, and I'm not gonna say why review a sneak peek. What's the point of that? It's to let y'all know the new season's coming up, okay? It's coming on next Friday, okay? So, come on back. We review sneak peeks to remind you the show was coming on, okay? Why did nobody tell me the show was back? I did. I reviewed the sneak peek. So anyway, do not forget, okay, to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. And even with a sneak peek, we still have to do what? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself, because why? It's a lot going on in the world today, and sometimes we forget to breathe, okay? Do not forget, you can also like this video, comment in the comment section, hit that share button to share it on your social media. You can also hit the notification bell, because it lets you know when I have new content up, or follow me on IG and Twitter, because I always tell y'all when I have new content up. Okay, it's J_Lees_Corner, and all of that is where? In the description box below. Okay, so let's get started. So again, we have 4 couples, the first 4 of 7 for this season. The first up, we have Jessica and Maurice. Okay, as we see, Jessica is 33. She's a marketing consultant, and Maurice is 26, and he is currently in jail, in prison, okay, for burglary in the 1st degree. He has served 7 years, okay? So yes, that means when he went to prison, he was 19 years old, which means he has been raised in prison. And she is 33 years old. She is from Vegas, okay? As she said, we are an all-American family here in Vegas. Okay, we've went on trips as a family, you know, we went camping, and what I wanted, I got. And he is a former gang member from Compton. I'm like, Lord Jesus, who told her to go get this boy? Okay, who did that to these people? What happened, Lord? Fix it, okay? Now, she met him on Plenty of Fish. She saw his picture, oh my, he's cute. And then she saw more pictures and realized, oh, he's in prison. But that didn't stop her. Nope, did not stop her at all, okay? She then dated that man for 6 months, okay? And then guess what she did, y'all? She married that man. Yes, Jessica and Maurice are married. She married him in prison after talking to him for 6 months. She paid $2 a piece for their wedding rings online. I said, girl, I guess no. You know what I'm saying? And now they have been married for 4 years. So, yep, he's been in prison for 7. So for out of them 7 years, for 4.5 years, they've been together. I'm like, Now, we do see her mom, her daddy on here, whatever. She said their family is really, really close. But her sister has not spoken to her in over 4 years. Because why? Because she married Maurice in prison 4 years ago. Okay, so I mean, she was 29 and he was 22 when they got married. I'm like, she's supposed to be smart, because she's the older one. But I mean, all Karens ain't Karens. Some Karens are Jessicas, and that just means, crazy white women, okay? Anyway, now, she said, I believe he will be good when he comes home, because he has a 9-year-old daughter, so he's going to be good. I say that means that she was 2 when he went to jail. Okay, so he didn't look. You can't say, oh, he has a daughter, he'll be great. He had one when he was doing bullshit. But I mean, I digress. Again, it is what it is. Now, next up, the next person we have is Scott and Lindsay. Scott is 51. He is a well-to-do business owner. Lindsay is 27. Yes, you heard me right. Scott is 51. Lindsay is 27 years old. That means they are 24 years. He's 24 years her senior. I had to do the math on my calculator. Okay, now she is in jail. Okay, and she's been in jail for the past 4 years for possession of methamphetamines and a firearm. Okay, she's been there for 4 years. Now, Scott says, for the last 10 years of my life, okay, the last 10 years of my life, all my dating life that consisted of was short-term, as-needed relationships. Meaning, he was out here paying for vagina. He was out here dealing with hookers, okay? Because a short-term, as-needed basis means I need some short-term, give me some, here your money, now leave. You gotta go. Okay. Now, he says he met Lindsay on an online dating prison website. So, not Plenty of Fish. But I think at this point, Plenty of Fish could possibly be a prison dating website too. But he met her on an actual prison dating website. And it was 2 years ago that he met her on the website. And he says it's just like Match.com. Okay? Because it's the same. They just in prison. I say that ain't the same, Matt. Not Matt Scott. So he also brings up how he has never met her in person. Yep, they have been talking for 2 years, but he's never went and seen her in person. Mainly because he lives in New York. She is in prison in California. However, Scott has moved to Mississippi because she's from Mississippi and she's going to go there when she gets out of prison. This man, he couldn't make a trip out to California to see her in prison. But he moved to Mississippi and bought a house for her to stay in. And she has been sending him pictures, magazine papers of decor that she want in the house. I say, Lord Jesus. Now, she was in a high-speed chase with the police. And when she got caught, she had tons of crystal meth with her and a gun. Okay, and she's also a mother. Okay, she's a mother and a drug dealer. Okay, let's make that clear. Now, Scott says, she said that since the 2 years they've been talking and she's been in prison in 2 years, he has sent her about 15 to 20 grand while she's in prison. Not only has he sent her that money over the past 2 years, he has also been helping financially support her daughter, her young daughter, who looked like she can't be more than like maybe 8-9 years old. Okay. Now also, he also helps her mother. I say, Lord Jesus. Now, no one in his family knows about his relationship with Lindsay, mainly because he's a well-off businessman. Okay, as he said, because he's spending money left and right. And he's dating someone that's half his age, who's a felon, who was selling meth. High-speed chasing, with the police, even though she has a whole daughter. Okay, she was a single mom. Okay, struggling to survive, scratching and surviving. He tried to put on this whole, this little violin sad story of how hard she had it, and she had no choice but to sell drugs. Man, look, that's why I said she's a drug dealer. Okay, now the next couple, okay, we have John and Christiana. Okay, let's see if I remember her name the whole time. Christiana, I don't know, and it may be Christiana. First of all, it's too many letters in her name. Okay, the A's and the N's, it's just seem too much. Okay, Christy, Anna, or whatever. Now, John, as we see, is 46. He is a youth services professional. Okay, now that can be a different thing. That can be a choir director. That can be a soccer ball coach. That can be so many different things. Youth service professional. He could be the man who hand out soccer balls at practice, and that could be it. We don't know. Okay, he looks like he lead the band. He hand out the clarinets, but again, that's what it is. And Christiana is 35, and she is in jail. Has been in jail for 3 years for burglary in the 2nd degree. Okay, out here robbing people for their stuff. Now, John says he has been married 4 times already, and he's also been engaged 2 times outside of that. Okay, so clearly he's a commitment person who doesn't work well with commitment. Okay, now he also met her where? On a prison dating website. How do you even do you do you just type in www I want to, how do you find prison dating websites? Like, did you just stumble upon them? I don't know. Anyway, so again, they have been talking, well, they've been dating for 3 months, which means that basically they are both figments of the other one's imagination. I told y'all 3 months is not a real relationship. That is a figment of someone's imagination. It's basically a science experiment, okay? Did it really happen? We don't know. So they've been dating 3 months. He brings up how, she was in prison for the 3 years. She was out on house. No, she was out at the halfway house. She then escaped from the halfway house, so then she went back to prison, and so she's getting out again. Okay, there's a second get out to go to a halfway house that she going through, and he met her in between the time that she had went back to prison after escaping. Now she gets out in 2 days. Okay, and on the phone she tells him, "I can't wait to suck your dick." I said, we didn't need to hear that, and that just sounds nasty. That's no one's business. We didn't want to know that, Christiana. Leave us be. Don't be messing up our mind like that. Ugh. Anyway, he brings up how he wants to propose to her as soon as she steps out the prison. Okay? And that, while they're driving her to the halfway house, he wants to then get married. Yep, he wants to propose outside of a prison and then drive somewhere to get married, or I guess maybe he'll have the pastor with him in the car, and the pastor can marry them in the backseat of a Buick. Okay, and then lastly, of the 4 couples, we have Chevelle and Quail. So Chevelle is 31 and she's a business owner. Okay, and Quail is 29 and he has been in prison for 12 years for armed robbery. Yep, that means he was in prison since he has been 17 years old, which means he literally has grown up in prison. I'm like, I hate to see it. Okay, because that's crazy. 17, you went to jail at 17, and you went in there for 12 years, girl, and he getting out soon. Okay, soon and very. That's true, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, she is, a single mother of a 5-year-old daughter. And she met him through her friends. Her friend, baby daddy or ex-boyfriend, was in prison. And Quaylon and the friend's boyfriend was cellmates at cool in prison. And Quaylon told a friend, "Hey, I need someone to talk to." And so in walked Chevelle, okay? And they have now been dating for 2.5 years out of his 12 years in prison. And she said, "I think he is my soulmate. We supposed to be together forever, ever." And Quaylon say how, I was pissed when I went to prison. I was 17 years old, got 12 years. I mean, but you earned and robbed, like it was armed robbery. If he got 12 years, somebody probably got hurt. Okay, they probably didn't die, but it got hurt. So he said, when I talked to my homie, whatever, so I need somebody to talk to. And so he got his girl, and his girl got a friend, and now with Chevelle, and we've been kicking it ever since, whatever. And she softened my heart. Okay, she softened my heart because I was hoarding here, whatever. Now she said, "I can't have a kid and not be married." I mean, you have for the past 5 years, so I mean, you just gonna marry a prisoner? Okay. Anyway, I want to do things the right way. I mean, now you do. So, her mom tells her, like, that man ain't never experienced no girlfriend. He ain't never been in no real relationship. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never been a father. You need to calm down with all these expectations you have of him when he comes home. Because she feel like he gonna come home, we'll get married, and so he gonna be a father to my daughter. That boy went in as a kid at 17. Nope. Anyway, the mom like, you need to just be realistic, because again, he went in as a kid and he still, he may not be responsible. Okay. Now my thing is, I love him and we gonna be together. First of all, she don't know his name because she keep calling that man Quaylin, and he keeps saying Quaylon, and I'm like, I think that boy know his name. I'm like, Quaylin and Quaylon is 2 different things, okay? So that was the 4th couple of it all, so we will see. Again, this season looks interesting to say the least. I will be reviewing every single week. Anyway, I'm all done. Okay, hope y'all enjoyed. Again, next Friday will be the season premiere, so make sure to come back and watch it. Gotta go. Peace.